Hey, have you ever wanted to, protect some of your treasure that you've gotten, or perhaps just really get one of your friends with a well-placed trap? Well, then in Roblox, you're going to be looking for a kill block. My name is Chase, and here at Code Ninjas, I'm going to be showing you how to make just that. Alright, so now that you have your world set up, the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to create a new part here. So this part for now is just going to be a simple red brick. You can make it whatever color you want, whatever material you want. But the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to go to Explorer over here on the right. We're going to rename it to Kill Block. Renaming things is not necessary, however, it makes it a lot easier to work with in a much larger project. Then what you're going to do is that you're going to right click it again and you're going to insert object, and we're going to, for this, put a script into it. Once you've got the script in here, you should be met with a hello world statement. You can delete that, we don't need it. I'm going to shift it down a couple of lines so that you can see it easier. The first thing we're going to do is that we're going to say local thing equals script.parent. What this means is that we're just saying this is the parent of the script over in here in the Explorer is the kill block. So we're just inside this code, inside this functions that we're making, we're just going to call the kill block thing. The second thing we're going to do is that we're going to make a local function called handle. Inside the parameters, we're going to create a variable called other. First thing we're going to do in this function is that we are going to first thing we're going to do inside this function is that we're going to create a local variable called human. We're going to set it equal to other.parent find first child humanoid. So that sounds like a lot of gibberish, but basically what this is that it's telling the other variable, and its parent is going to be anything that might interact with it, right? So you're telling it to find first child, you're basically just telling it to make sure that someone's actually touching that. If something's touching it, that's a humanoid or an entity, not just like a house or a rock or a weapon or whatever. Next thing we're going to do is that we're going to say if human, then end. So we're creating if statement. If the human exists, if it is a human, not if it's not a boulder, or it would work with a cat because NPCs in general are considered humanoids. So if human, then we're going to set the human.health equal to 0. Simple, easy to do. We're just going to end them outright. So the next thing we're going to need to do is finally, once we have the function set up for it to handle, and we have the thing declared, what we're going to do is we're going to set up the actual connecting it for it. So we have to say thing.touched. So when it's touched, we're going to connect it to handle. Now make sure you don't put the parentheses in this at the end of handle. It will naturally want to. Whenever you do that, it's just going to make it work a little bit less proficiently, I believe. So this is all the code you need. You don't need any more, no less. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go to. I'm going to shift this over. Awesome. What we're going to do now is that we're going to go to our world again. To test out, we're going to click on play here, and we're going to see if it works. There it is. Yep. So that's all the code you need. If you want to make anything like a healing item or damaging, there's different stuff you can do. But another small things that you could change about this is that for the actual material, you could use a force field and make it like a light gray, and make the color a light gray. If you want to make it a lot harder to see, you can still see it a tiny bit, but honestly, you can change it however you like. You could even make it completely invisible if you want to make it a really big surprise or something like that. But again, this is the script, everything that you'll need. You don't need these extra spaces, but from here to here is everything you'll need. To go over it one more time, local script, local thing equals script.parent is setting the local the thing variable to the kill block. The local function handle is just actually telling it what to do when it gets touched, and we're just setting it equal to, we're just finding the player touching it and setting their health equal to 0. And then finally down here we're just connecting it so that when something actually touches it, it will perform the handle function. With that said, that should be it. Where is it? There you go. That should be it for everything you need to know how to make a kill block. In the future, if you want to challenge yourself, you could, instead of killing you outright, you could have the kill block be dealing you only a certain amount of damage instead. You could also make it to where it could heal you over a certain amount of time. In any capacity, I hope you had a good day and you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.